Hey guys, it's Stephen from Arcadia. Jamie would be here to do this with me, but he has things to do like work. I mean, who the hell works these days? Right, today's video is going to be a bit weird because I wanted to do a little bit of a Q&A thing. So I thought that, well, I did that thing on Facebook where I was like, anyone got any comments, questions, whatever, just send them in and I'll read them out or at least answer them or something in this video. So I have some questions that I was gonna answer, and then I was just gonna show you some of the stuff that I'm working on, that me and Jamie are working on. We both have our own little projects going on in the background, not necessarily to do with Arcadia, but still some pretty cool stuff that I thought you might want to have a listen to before we actually go ahead and release it and everything else. So, let's get on with the questions. I don't know if I should read out people's names. I'll leave them out and people will know whose question it is, right? I mean, if that made no sense, whatever. Anyway, how does the song idea of yours normally start? Do you think of a riff or the lyrics first? Or does it all come at the same time? Well, for me, it's usually just I get an idea of something. It could be a melody, it could be a rhythm, it could be a random drum track that just comes into my mind, or it could be lyrics, whatever. It could just be a random part of the song. It's not really set in stone what happens first. It's just something comes into my head and then I just start developing it from whatever I have. Like, most of the time I'll hear this really cool, or like, not cool but catchy melody in a dream. It's like, I'd say 70% of my songs are inspired by things that I hear in my sleep, which is really weird. But really old tracks of mine, like Stargazer, or my newer ones like what's it called? Sorrow, are both my voice is retarded. Are both inspired by things that I've heard in my sleep, and somehow I remembered them when I woke up, and I just developed it from pretty much nothing, and just turned it into a song. And most of the time I'm really happy with how it turns out. I mean, sometimes there are ones that I think are really cool when I wake up and then I start doing it, it's just like, what the fuck is this? So, yeah. Anyway, next question. How long has Arcadia been going around for? Well, roughly since very late 2007, January 2012, that sort of time was when it actually came around and started being a proper thing. So, I mean, when I first started the original Arcadia channel, which was just called Arcadia Metal on YouTube, that was around late 2011-ish. And I wasn't really taking it that seriously. It was just something that I wanted to do at my own time. I mean, I've been writing and playing for years before that, but this was when I actually first started thinking, hey, I could actually, you know, maybe have some future with this. Yeah, so I'd have said from late 2007, oh my god, late 2011 to early 2012 was when I actually started trying to push it a little bit further. I mean, it's come leaps and bounds since early 2012 to wherever we are now, like April 2013. I mean, the amount of people that I've got following me has gone way up compared to how it was going back then, which is awesome, it's brilliant. And obviously since then a lot of changes have happened. I mean, I've had a couple of people before Jamie, not exactly in the band Arcadia, but just working with me on stuff. But it wasn't really solid, if you like. I didn't really like how it was going. Whereas Jamie and I both sort of share the same passions and everything, so we both want to take music as far as we can with not very much stuff. Like, we don't have, you know, we're broke as fuck. We both work at least part-time. I think Jamie might be full-time-ish. You know, we both only have absolutely bog-standard equipment to work with, but we try and get the best possible sound out of it. My cat is staring the hell out of me right now. She was. Anyway, no, leave it alone. Thanks. Anyway, yeah, we both don't have the best equipment or anything. We just have stuff that we use that we've collected over months. Like, yeah, I mean, it's nothing fancy, it's just really simple audio recording equipment. I mean, for example, the main program that I use to master the tracks in is Audacity, which is a very old program and it's free. Like, absolutely no digging to Audacity there. I mean, it's a wicked program, you can do so much in it. I think it's just what you're used to be honest, because a lot of people have been saying, oh, you should get Cubase, get Cubase. So I got Cubase, and I hated it. So I just went back to Audacity after about a month or so. I was able to get so much better quality stuff just from using Audacity rather than using Cubase. Which is, you know, fair enough, I probably wasn't giving Cubase enough time to actually, you know, get used to it and everything, but where I am at the moment, I don't really feel the need to have Cubase, so I'm happy sticking with Audacity.
Next question.
How many guitars do I own? I own 3. One acoustic and 2 electrics. One of the electrics is God knows how many years old. I got it second hand for like 80 quid or something. And it's one of those, what is it, a Strat, you know, it's just like one of the guitars that almost everyone starts on. It's so old by now and so lame that I just don't even. As you've probably all seen in at least one of my videos, this is the main guitar that I use. That's a fish. And it's called a BC Rich Kerry King Signature. No, not Signature. Kerry King War Drive. It's not Signature. I always think it's a Signature, but it's not. Anyway, and that's called Betsy. And my acoustic somewhere is called Gladys. Don't ask me why, it's just the first thing that popped to mind.
Next question.
What are my top 5 favourite bands? Now, this is almost impossible for me to answer, but at the moment I would say, believe it or not, Bring Me the Horizon, Paramore, Pierce the Veil, Heart in Hand, and North Lane. Absolutely love those bands. And the thing is though, if you were to ask me that same question about 10 minutes later, I might say 5 completely different things because there's so many bands that I absolutely love. And having to pick 5 of them is just like having to pick 5 bands that you like. What the fuck? What I thought I'd do now is just show you some of the progress or the projects that me and Jamie are working on, either independently or in the actual band Arcadia, and just some stuff that we're, you know, working on still that we are probably going to release before the album that we're working on, Awake the Summer. Because Awake the Summer is a big project. It's the biggest project I've ever done. I don't know about him, but it's probably the same for him. And we both want it to come out absolutely 110% perfect, because it's sort of like my personal best, if you like, and obviously the next thing that I produce after that will be my next personal best. I want everything that I do to be better than what the last thing that I put out was, if that makes sense. So basically what I've got is numbered from 1 to 28 is possible tracks that I'm going to use on Awake the Summer. Also, we are both working on a Paramore cover, not a sort of normal cover where you just play along, because as far as I know that's just called a play along or something like that. No, I mean like a proper, just take what you can hear and rewrite it basically. So what I've done is, well, I'm basically changing the genre, changing it to sort of a hardcore with post-melodic hardcore feel, and just trying to give it an Arcadia edge, if you like. I did it with a couple of previous songs like She Will by Drake, I think. I did it to Zombie Nation ages ago, and they both went down unbelievably well, so I thought let's step it right up, get one where I do my own vocals and Jamie obviously does his own vocals on it, and just give it so much more of an edge. And so far, I can't show you because it'll take half an hour to load, but so far it's sounding really nice. I'm really, actually, genuinely happy for once with how it's coming out. So Jamie and I are both working on it as much as we can to get it just sounding, well, I was going to say better than the original, but come on, this is Paramore and they're just wicked, in my opinion. So yeah, that will be released before Awake the Summer is. I'm hoping in the next, it sounds a long time away, but in the next month or so, considering that we're just at the end of April now, so yeah, this has been a very weird video for me, and it's probably been a very weird video for you to watch, but I hope you liked it, so I'll see you in the next one, and hopefully we're doing more of these sort of Q&A or just random talk crap, because it's nice to make, and it's nice to just randomly talk to you guys, so yeah, see you in the next one.